Oh my gosh. So many books to put away. I have got books everywhere to put away. Oh, got a long night ahead of me. I've got them just laying everywhere. Well, let's film a haul video and we'll get to it. What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with this week's haul video. As you can see by the intro, I am behind. I got a lot of work to do today just to get this stuff back. I got it all put in the database, and now I just got to put everything where it goes. Kind of got it broke up into, into stacks of by title, so that maybe it'll go a little quicker. But man, yeah, it's a little, it's a Tuesday for a haul video, and that's because it was Columbus Day yesterday and the mail didn't run, so I didn't get my Midtown stuff till today, but we got it now, and I'm stoked to show you what all we got. I'm trying to get these. I got these a little bit out of whack here, so bear with me while I get them back in. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. Went and seen the new Exorcist movie, The Believer. Man, not a bad movie. It was not a bad movie. For a little insight for me. The Exorcist kind of that movie kind of holds a special place for me, because to date it is the only movie that ever scared me. The only one. My mother took me to see that when I was like 6 years old. But I know y'all are thinking, wow, Parent of the Year, right? But you got to understand that me and my mom, when I grew up with it was just me and my mom till, almost from the time I was, 2-3 years old till the time I was, 15, 16 years old. So, and that was our thing on weekends. We both loved scary movies, and my mother and I would sit down and we'd watch scary movies, and it was kind of our deal. So, that being said, I understood the scary movies, understood that it wasn't real, and that there weren't any such thing as monsters. And because of that, I was never scared of the dark. I was never scared of monsters under the bed. Hell, there for a little while, we actually lived right next door. The front gate of the cemetery was literally like this with the driveway. The entrance to the cemetery was here, and our driveway was here, and the wall of the cemetery was actually like the depending on which way you're facing, it was like our side of the yard. You used to jump up on that wall and run around that wall and stuff. You used to play hide and seek in the cemetery at night. So I was never scared of that stuff. But then she took me to see The Exorcist, and man, that movie traumatized me. I kid you not, it scared me so bad I couldn't sleep for weeks. My mom actually felt bad. Still to this day, she harbors a little guilt, thinking I should have never took you to. But it was unprecedented for its time. It was not, scary movies during the early 70s like that, and they compare it to The Exorcist, The Exorcist was on a whole new level. It did things that were just taboo that you'd never think that you would do on a subject matter that was just taboo. I mean, you didn't talk about those things, and some of the scenes in there were just jaw-dropping. It's like you couldn't believe William Friedkin, who's the director, would take it to that extreme. And so it was unlike any other scary movie for its time, and still holds up to this day as you know, it's a psychological thriller. It messed with your head really bad. And I mean, I remember being paralyzed with fear in my house, in our apartment that we lived in Nebraska. Paralyzed, just lay there. I'd hear a bump and I would just freeze, and I would be paralyzed with fear. Could not look to see what it was. Couldn't turn around. That movie just traumatized me. So of course I own that movie because, as I said, only movie that ever scared me. Every other scary movie after that just paled so much in comparison to The Exorcist that it just, they just don't faze me. They never fazed me. None of them ever scared me. But anyway, so we go see this one, and it is not it's more of a sequel, but not really. It's within the Exorcist universe. And if you've seen Exorcist 2 and Exorcist 3, they were huge letdowns. But The Exorcist is a movie that is often tried to be copied, or people have tried to copy it and tried to capture that same fear factor that The Exorcist had, and nobody's ever been able to do it. But when I saw this one, and it had Ellen Burstyn reprising her role as Chris McNeil, who was Reagan, the daughter's mom, in there, I thought maybe this one would do it. Well, I will say that it did not push the envelope like the original one did. It didn't take it there. The only director I could see that would have done a decent job of that, because he's not afraid to push the envelope, would have been Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie would have probably made a really great Exorcist movie, because he didn't give a damn. He pushed the envelope and everything. But the movie itself wasn't too bad. I went into it with low expectations. I knew it wasn't going to be as good as the original, but I just was hoping it would just be a good movie. And it delivered. It was a good movie. There were subtle callbacks to the original that if you wasn't, a super fan, or, you wasn't a real fan of the original movie, you probably wouldn't have caught it. But there were some subtle little throwbacks to the original that I caught in there that kind of made you go, yeah, I know what they're going for there. And the fact that it was two girls that were possessed at the same time made it kind of interesting. But at any rate, that's my small little movie review. Out of 5 stars, I would give it a good solid 3.5. 3.5 to 4. It was a good movie. It held its own. Nothing will ever be as good as the original, I don't think. But anyway, that is my little review. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Wait for it on DVD. If you have seen it, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Again, an iconic movie for me. So it never had a chance to live up to the hype. So I tried to just take it as it was and give it a chance, and it wasn't bad. But anyway, let us get into our Midtown Haul. First up, I thought I would give this one a try. This is Marvel Gods, Gods, which is spelled like it's an acronym for something, but I'm not sure what. But this Peach Momoko cover, and this is the first appearance of 97, Dimitri the Science Boy, St. Mars Circle, and Cubist Core. So I'm kind of curious about this one. We'll give it a read and see what I think about it. Only 3 books for Midtown, but 3 good ones. And then I got some really cool eBay pickups, so I'm happy to. It's good. This is good haul video. Good haul video. This one, I had to pick this one up. I have a copy of it, but I didn't realize when I bought my first copy that this other cover was a foil cover. But it's Wonder Woman #1 with that Chris Bacalo and Jaime Mendoza cover. I don't know who they are, but this one is signed by Tom King. I didn't really care about the signature. I'm not much of a signature guy, but I don't think they even had it unsigned, and the price for the signed one was about as much as it was for the unsigned one. So I picked it up, and there it is with the certificate. And this one, y'all know I am loving these. They're getting a little bit of hate. Everybody's, screaming money grab, and it is. I mean, I'm not going to disagree that it's a money grab, but I love them. I love every one of them, and I will get them as long as they keep crapping them out. I don't care. But this is Detective Comics number 140, the first appearance of the Riddler, the foil facsimile. But I can't help it. I'm loving these. And I will and as long as they keep crapping them out, I'm a sucker. I'm going to keep buying them. But that was it for the Midtown haul. Now, this one's kind of unusual because this was just an impulse buy. I just saw it and I was like, really? And this is actually from February of 2022. So it's been out a while. And I wished I would have looked it over a little closer, but I was just like, I'll just grab one. But it's a Final Faction First Impact and #1. And this is a Dollar Tree exclusive, I believe. No real known artists on it. I'll say that, but somebody will comment in the comment section and go, what do you mean not known? This guy, he's did work on this. No, it's, I'll rephrase then and say, probably not any marquee artists on this, but still, I thought I'd pick one up just for shits and giggles. Then next, we got into my eBay stuff. Yeah, we'll do it this way. This one, I was stoked to get it. I got it for $6.50 on eBay, which was an absolute steal because this thing is in excellent near mint condition. And this is Brian Bolland's first work on Wonder Woman, on the cover of Wonder Woman. And this Wonder Woman number 63. But it is iconic. I love it. Miss me? But so this is Brian Bolland's first Wonder Woman cover. I didn't have that for my Brian Bolland collection. I'm putting some dents in that thing. I'm going to complete that one. I'm going to actually start on something and actually finish it. I know I'm really bad about that. I got so many unfinished Maximum Carnage. I started on, never finished. All the Death of Superman and the tie-ins I started on, never finished. I'm really bad. I get distracted easy. But I was stoked to get that in such great shape at such a great price. Next, here we go again. Had to have it. I missed out on it, I guess, when it came out originally and didn't get one, but had it on eBay, and I think it was like $8 or something, or $6 to $8. It wasn't much. Might have been cover price. But this is Batman 181. First appearance of Poison Ivy. That foil facsimile. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love it. Love him. Love him. Bring me more. Next up, this one is for you. Shout out Tim, the comic book collector. Even though a lot of this is DC, but for some reason I thought of Tim, the comic book collector, when I saw this from the same seller as the next book I'm about to show you. and it was just a couple bucks. And I thought for some Silver Age DC, hell yeah, throw it in there. It's a little minor key, probably not anything that'll ever materialize into anything. This is Action Comics number 310. So, and it's got some conditions, but it's from what, I don't know, 1966, I believe. I don't know, somewhere in there. It doesn't have a date on it. But anyway, it's older than I am, so a few dings is expected. But this is the first appearance of Jewel Kryptonite, and it presents really, really well for as old as it is. But I mean, you can see it's got some some conditions on it, but not anything egregious. A little bit of corner ding there, but I thought it presented pretty well, and I thought it was a great cover, so I picked it up for a couple bucks. And last but not least, eBay, another one that I missed. I was actually on the fence on. I didn't know if I wanted to get this one or not. It's not exactly in the same realm as the the Poison Ivy and the Riddler, and some of the other big time monster keys. It's a major key, but this is Vengeance of Bane, and it's the foil. The foil facsimile. I have the original somewhere. I don't even know if I have it on my wall. I do have the original. I don't have it on my wall though. But I have the original, but the foil one, he had it for I think $8 or something, and I was like, screw it. You know what? Give it to me. So I picked it up. But great stuff, man. It was great stuff. This is not a very big haul, but I'm trying to focus more on quality over quantity. And I think every book I got in there in this haul was definitely some. Well, okay. Maybe not every book, but that was just for fun. But just about every book in there is just right up my alley. Love it. Plus I got some old Silver Age, and for me a pretty cool key. So I'm happy with this haul video. I'm happy. I'm glad I can bring some quality haul videos. Some of my haul videos, I look back on them and I go, God, why is this? No wonder nobody watches my shit. But I'm doing the best I can. Some days it's just not there. But I'm on two quests right now. One, complete the Brian Bolland run on Wonder Woman. Two is to pick up all these foil facsimiles. There's 2 of them out there. I always tell people, I'm like, if you just be patient, eventually they'll start coming down. And I'm hoping that Detective 27 and Action Comics number 1, the foil facsimiles, they were New York Comic Con exclusives, so there wasn't as many made, and I don't know that we'll see them since they were exclusive to that Comic Con. I don't know that we'll see them released, in comic book stores, but hopefully I'm waiting on them. For some reason, that Detective Comics 27 jumped up in value. I had it in my save list, and it was like $50, right at $50, and now it's at $69. The same one that's in my save list jumped up another $20 almost. So, they may go up before they go down, but I'm being patient. But that is 2 that's the 2 that have eluded me so far. There's probably some more out there, but I just don't know about them, or I just haven't pulled the trigger on them yet. If there are some other foil facsimiles out there that if you watch my channel, if there's some foil facsimiles of the key issues like that, you know, like these, you know, and I got Batman #1, but you know, I got Wonder Woman #1. But if you know of any other foil facsimiles of big key books that I'm missing, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know. Help a brother out. Help a brother achieve his goals, man. That's what we're here for, is back each other up, you know. But all the only ones I'm aware of is Action Comics #1 and Detective 27. I think I'm caught up on the other. There's one that's in the mail right now. I don't want to tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil it. But it's in the mail right now. It's on its way here. It'll be here for next week's haul video. It's another major key foil facsimile. But yeah, hook a brother up. Let me know. What am I missing that I'm not aware of? It doesn't have to be DC. It could be Marvel. Even Marvel. And I mean, obviously, you know. But some major books. Love them. Love them. But that is going to do it for this haul video. If you haven't, go back to yesterday's video. Check out the epilogue to the 5 boxes for a brownie series, where we do a little after party with it. Because after the shows were over and they were all taped, I went through every single book, looked up every single book, and I cherry picked out all the highlights from all 5 boxes and compiled them into one box in a stack. So we go over the highlights in that one. Some pretty good stuff, man. Some good minor keys and some good minor X-Men keys that have potential to become major keys. So go check it out. And as always, before you go, do all those YouTube things we love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share. And we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.